Today, you're going to draw a diagram of a triangle, label some sides and angles. But you and your group are going to have to decide what's the best one to use, sines or cosines. So I want to review both formulas and just give you a couple hints on when is it okay to use law of sines, when is it okay to use law of cosines. Here's the law of sines. What does A and B represent down here? In the denominator, what is this, A and B? Those are what? Angles. So what I'm trying to show you is, if you want to use law of sines, you need at least what? 2 angles. All right? If you only have 1 angle, it's not going to cut it. Now also remember, when I say 2 angles, it could be a given angle and a missing angle. That's okay. All right? If you want to use law of sines, but it's got to be 2 angles. Hey, yesterday, law of cosines. What's A, B, and C? Sides. So if you want to use law of cosines, you have to have 3 sides. Now remember, 2 of those sides could be given and the 1 could be missing. That's okay. Also remember, when using law of cosines, what am I never going to ask you to solve for? B and C. I don't think I mentioned that yesterday. I'm never going to have you solve for B and C. So if you start plugging in the law of cosines and you have a B and a C remaining, something went wrong. Okay, the only thing I'm going to ask you to solve for is A or the angle, just like you did last night. Okay, if you find yourself solving for B or C, something went wrong. So today in your groups, you're going to set up the triangle. You're going to say, what's the best place to start? Find a side, find an angle. What formula am I going to use? Sines or cosines? All right, that's what you're going to do on all 4. I have the answers to all 4 right up here, so you can check them as you go along. Once you're done, you don't need to show me anything, but once you're done and all the answers match up, you have a Regents problem, and you can grab a textbook because I think there's 4 problems out of the book tonight. All right. Last thing, just a warning. With the angles specifically, you may be off from a degree from my answers. That's okay. The reason is I may have done law of sines, you may do cosines, and it would throw it off by a degree. All right, so if you're off by a degree on the angles anyway, that's okay. Let's get rolling. Here we go. And I'll do this today. Let's see, don't take advantage of this either and tell me it's a wrong decision. You can work with whoever you'd like. All right, so if you want to move around, but as soon as people start doing something else or talking about something else, we're going back. So make a smart decision, please. Make a smart decision. Somebody you can actually get work done with and not just gossip the whole time.